You're drowning in work. Emails, calls, assignments. But somehow, no matter how hard you work, you never seem to get ahead. Sound familiar? Well, here's a secret. 80% of what you do doesn't actually matter. That's right. But what if I told you that just 20% of your efforts could bring 80% of your success? Welcome to the 80-20 rule. The secret to working less and achieving more. Let me tell you a story. A few years ago, I was that person. I thought being busy meant being productive. So I worked 10+ hours a day, ticking off every little task, replying to emails, organizing my desk, even color-coding my calendar. I felt productive, but I was getting nowhere. You're focusing on the wrong things. 80% of what you're doing is just keeping you busy, not making you better. At first, I didn't believe him. But then he showed me the 80-20 rule, and suddenly, everything changed. The 80-20 rule, also known as Pareto's Principle, states that 80% of results come from just 20% of the effort. It applies to everything in life. 80% of a company's profits come from 20% of its customers. 80% of your progress at the gym comes from 20% of the exercises. 80% of your happiness comes from 20% of your relationships. And guess what? 80% of your stress comes from just 20% of your problems. So if you focus on the right 20%, you can eliminate a lot of unnecessary work. Alright, so how do we use this magic rule to work smarter? Simple. Follow these 3 steps. Step 1. Identify your 20%. Look at your tasks and ask, what actually moves the needle? If you're a student, it's probably studying smart instead of just making pretty notes. If you're in business, it's focusing on high-value clients, not answering every tiny email. Step 2. Eliminate the 80%. Stop wasting time on tasks that don't matter. Say no to pointless meetings, stop doom scrolling, and automate the boring stuff. Step 3. Double down on the 20%. Now that you know what really works, go all in. Spend more time on your best projects, strongest habits, and biggest opportunities. Now be careful. A lot of people get the 80-20 rule wrong. Here's what not to do. Thinking that 80% of tasks are useless. No, they just don't bring big results. Using it as an excuse to be lazy. It's about focusing on high-impact work, not avoiding work. Forgetting to adjust, your 20% changes over time, so keep optimizing. So now you know the secret to working less while achieving more. Apply this today, and watch your productivity skyrocket. Which part of the 80-20 rule will you apply first? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more productivity hacks.